Hello everyone, I Shilpa Sharma from St. Thomas English Medium School, and today we are going to study in English grammar, and your chapter name is preposition. I would like to read the definition which I wrote here, then we will go to the definition which is given in your textbook, and you have to write that definition which is given in your textbook. Okay, a word or a group of words that is used with a noun, pronoun, or noun phrases to show direction, location, or time, or to introduce an object, that is called preposition. So according to this definition, what is preposition? Preposition tells about noun, pronoun, or noun phrases to show where they are and where in direction or timing of that noun, pronoun. Okay, and that object. You know not what is noun? Name, place, animal, things. So where is that name, place, animal, things? To show the direction, location, or timing, we use prepositions. Now I'm going to read the definition which is given in your textbook. Please write down in your notebook. A preposition is a word or a group of words that tell us first point where somebody or something is, or second point where something happens or somebody does something, or third point the direction or place from which somebody or something is coming, or fourth point, the direction or place in which or where somebody or something is going. So direction in the sense coming and going, from where that noun is coming or pronoun is coming, and where that noun or pronouns are going. So that is the direction. The location is the particular place they are talking about, or timing also it's like that. This is the preposition. And see, in your textbook it's given preposition is usually placed before the word or group of words it governs, which is called its object. As you can see how we are using in this table, subject plus verb, then preposition, and then noun. Okay, the food is on the table. She lives in Japan. Tara is looking for you. The letter is under your blue book. Pascal is used to English people. She isn't used to walk. I eat before coming. So this is your format. First subject, then verb, then preposition, and then noun. You can write this formula in your notebook like subject plus verb, then preposition and noun. Now I will read first of all that directions and examples which is in your textbook. A preposition which consists of only one word is known as a simple preposition. A preposition which is made up of more than one word is known as a complex preposition. Given below are some commonly used simple and complex preposition. What you must always remember is that some of these words are may also be used adverbs or and conjunction. Whether a word is an adverb a conjunction or a preposition depends on the work it does in phrase, a clause or a sentence. See, these words we can utilize as a adverb, as a conjunction or as a preposition. We have already done that conjunction part and adverb part. Okay, now we will see how we can use these words as a preposition. How you will come to know this is preposition? Because we, by using this word, we are showing place, location, and that location, timing and place. Okay, coming and going, from where they are coming and where they are going. So if it is like that, that kind of information is given in the phrase or in a sentence, means these words we are using as a preposition. See, for the location we are using this kind of words, as you can see in this table: above, behind, below, beside, between, by, in, inside, near, on, over, through. So all these words we are using to show the location. Then next, time. If you want to show the time, you want to tell about the time: after, before, by, during for the time direction. Okay, during summer, during winter. Okay, like this: from, on, past, since, though, to, until, upon. Then movement: against, along, down, from, into, off, on, onto, out of, towards, up, upon. So movement, which is that thing or action is going on, that is your movement. For one example is given below: I am getting out of the pool. So this is the movement, this is the motion which is going on. So you have to choose your preposition according to that, what are you talking about. If you are talking about that location, then you have to select from this, then timing, then movement. And this preposition you are doing from third standard. This is not like that, this is totally raw or new for you. You people have done it in third standard, then in fourth standard. So you can see your previous grammar textbooks or notebooks to make yourself more clear about things. Okay, and I would suggest please you use dictionary when you study. Okay, to become more wise and more knowledgeable. So that thing definitely will help you. Now some more prepositions I would like to explain you. During, use when something happened within the time something else is happening. We stayed at a student hostel during the conference. See, two things are happening at the same time. According to them, they are saying used when something happens within a time something else is happening. So two things are going on at the same time. Next is for, used with the period of time. I am just going to bed for 2 hours or so. See, there is a very thin line, or very short, or very commonly when we will use since and when you will use for. For is a we are using for a particular hours, okay? And since we are using when something when we want to show the starting period, okay? That time we are using since. There is no that hours are, we are not talking about hours, so that time we will use since. Now next is until or till, up to certain time. Okay, we will wait till 6:30 for you, or we will wait until 6:30 for you. So here you are showing a certain time or particular time. For example, you're not supposed to go to play until you finish your work. So means your mama is going to wait till you're completing work. Okay, after that, that time duration or time certain time period is over. Next, since refer back to point in time when something began. Okay, as I told you, here is since we talk about time, not hours. Okay, for example, I am teaching since last 8 or 7 years. Okay, I gave you particular that of time, not hours. Okay, 40 years have passed away since they met. Since and for both for a timing, but for we are using to show the hours period, and since we are not using for hours. Okay, from to show when something begins and end. One example is given: her visit will extend from Monday to Thursday. So you are showing that starting period, which is Monday, and ending period also, that is Thursday. So we are showing both starting and ending. Okay, that time we are using from to ago. Refer to how far back in the time something happened. Okay, one incident already done or happened, so how long before that thing happened? To show that we use ago. He left the house over an hour ago. So that person, for example Raju, Rahul, or whatever, he left the house an hour ago. He already left. So when he left an hour ago, that thing is already happened. To show that we are using ago. Before refers to any time previous to a specific point in the time. She always up before down. Okay, by not later than. He had promised to be back by 5 o'clock. That thing is should be over when you say things not later than, in the sense by 5 o'clock that person should be written. In the second example, this work is done by Mr. Raju. Okay, that work is particularly done by only Mr. Raju. This book is written by, for example, Mr. Joseph. So particular thing for a particular person or a particular time, not after that, not anyone else. So for that we will use by. After used when we want to say later in the time. That I felt fairly relaxed after taking the medicine. 2. Telling the time when referring to the number of minutes before an hour. It's quarter to 2. Past. Refer to the amount of past the hours. It's 5 past 10. Between and. To talk about time that separates two points. They live in New York between 1998 and 2004. Okay, they are showing two time direction and which are separate, means they don't match to each other, and to show that but they are related. See, they are talking about living in a New York. These are related because they were there between 1998 till 2004. Within refers to span of a time direction which something may occur. You should receive a reply within a 7 day. Okay, there is a something happened during this particular time period, for that we are using. Within an hour, complete your work. Okay, like this. Some more. These are very important preposition. Everything is important, but I am not going to explain each and everything because you students are already doing prepositions from 3rd standard. Okay. Next, above, at or to higher place or position than something or someone. Okay, there is something, but it is not touched with something or someone. Our friends in the apartment above us are really noisy. After, one follows the other. He ran after her with the book by, near or at the side of. There we used by for a timing. Here we are using near or of the side. The telephone is by the window. You can see how we can use preposition in a multiple way. So you have to choose very clearly and very smartly. Beneath, under something or someone or something, Jim hid the letter beneath a pile of papers, sorry. Next to, beside, at the side of something, someone or something, we lay beside the pool to dry off in the sun, near, close to, or short distance from a person or thing. This is a bush near the school playground. Between, something in the middle of two objects. There is a wolf between two cities, among, in the middle of, or surrounded by other people or thing. The girl quickly disappeared among the crowd. In front of, farther forward than someone or some else. They messed in front of the city hall. Behind, or towards the back of a thing or person. The horse fell behind the race. Across from means opposite, in the position of facing something or something but on the other side. The hospital is opposite the post office, or the hospital is across the post office. Okay. Under, below or at a lower level than something or covered by something. We slept under the open sky. Be- below in lower place position than something else. He divided below the surface. He dived below the surface of the water over on something or covering it. She held the umbrella over both of us. Now, along, there are so many way of uses, and this is your complex prepositions along and along with. I am telling how to use. Along can be used as a preposition and an adverb. When used to preposition, it is followed by a noun. When used in adverb, it is followed by a not followed by a noun. Okay, how to know is it preposition or a adverb? So preposition followed by a noun and an adverb is not. The boy walked along the corridor. Here is noun. The corridor acts as an object of preposition along. Okay. You can bring your kids along. With you can come with your kids in the sense. Along is used to talk about movement on a beside a line. She walked along the footpath. I saw a dark figure moving along the road. Along can also show the position on a line. There are quite a few shops along the street. There was the thick line of trees along the riverbank. Along can be used to talk about coming or going to place or something or waiting or something and happening. Although we waited for hours, no cabs came along, so we decided to walk all the way home. We are going to theater. Would you like to come along? To take someone or something along is take with you to when you go somewhere. Don't forget to take these papers along when you go to the bank. Not that preposition along is not used to talk about the period or activities. Instead, we use though. She was silent all through the journey. She kept talking right through the meal. By. See, in a complex, you have by means of, by way of. So, this is the way how we use by plus time expression. The meaning of this structure is not later than before or a particular time. At a particular time, we use this structure for a deadline, and a deadline is the time before which something must be done. Example, guests must vacate their hotel room by 1:11 a.m. Okay, another one, method of payment. This structure describes how you pay for something, credit card or a check or a cash or whatever. We paid for a computer by check. I can pay by credit card. See, there is a expression, time expression, then payment, then place, by plus place. The meaning is beside, at the side of, the next to, close to. See, these all are we are using for a place, and these are complex. Okay, at the side of, next to, close to, because they are more than one word. The house is by a river. David lives by a train station. I would love to live in a house by the sea. Then by for the communication, this structure describe how you communicate with someone by telephone or post email. Fax example, I spoke to her by telephone. I enjoy reading by myself. Sarah is studying by herself. Let's do something by yourself. So this is the communication. For the sake of, see, for the sake of God, for the, if you are taking a name, if you want to do something, okay, for your friend or for a God, if two people are fighting and one person say, please sake of God be keep quiet or stop fighting, means for God's name please stop fighting. Okay, whatever I did it for the sake of Ritu, so I did it for Ritu. So who is the reason? Ritu is the reason that thing I did it. Okay, in order to help or improve or bring advantage out of the regard of respect. If you respect someone and you are doing something for them, so we will use for this for the sake of. Okay, for the benefit, advantage or purpose of something or somebody, out of the consideration or regard of a person or thing, for the purpose of motion of, for example, for the sake of argument along, we shouldn't say anything. We leave him only for the sake of you only, for the sake of your family reputation. Please stop using abusive languages. They have paid their fees for your sake only. The parents stayed together for the sake of their children. In the respect to improve something, for a benefit or advantage of something, if you are doing anything, that time we are using the sake of. Okay, in the way that agrees with or follows something such as rule or request, the noun usually refer to state of harmony between two or more people or groups to in according to be in complaints. For the example, you might build a house in accordance with zoning laws. According usually takes the preposition with, while accordance can take either to or with. See, it is already given in according with. So when we use it, when we agree or follow something, that time we are using it. Okay. In case of your refusal, we have to get prepared for another plan. In case of, when we use in case of, so there are some examples. In case of your refusal, in case of heavy rain, there is reason. Okay, that time we are using in case of. In case of the complete. Okay, so for a reason we are using in case of. Are words that connect and build relationship between other words like noun or verbs. One type of relationship is cause and effect. The example below, because of, is the prepositional phrase. The first part of sentence is cause and another part is the effect. Because of this criminal record, sorry, because of his criminal record, he couldn't find a job. So one is the reason, and because of that reason, another one is the result. Hard work leads to success. In the above example, the preposition to is added to the verb lead to create a cause and effect, meaning hard work is the cause and success is the effort. The example below, the preposition for is joined by reason to create the cause and effect, meaning in the sentence horribly traffic is the cause and the late arrival is the effect. The reason for my late arrival is the horrible traffic. So preposition phrases are like this. Compound preposition phrase, or you can see complex, both are same. So I would like to give you more, which is given here. As a result of his hard work, he received a very generous scholarship. Because of the storm, I could not leave my house. So there is a reasons. As a consequences of not going to class, he failed the exam due to his poor attention. He was not able to take the final exam. So in the first exam, sorry, in the first sentence, there is a reason, and another here is the effect. Okay. As a preposition rather than is synonyms with instead of and begin subordinate clauses that can't stand along as a sentence, okay, that have a present participle, that ing form, for a verb serving as a noun. In other words, and gradient when rather than functions as a preposition. The verb in the sentence are not parallel. See, I explained you the most usable preposition. It doesn't mean that rest of the prepositions are useless. No, practice makes men perfect. So you have to see and you have to use them. I would like to explain more verbally that you can understand. In contrast to, whenever there is a clash between two things, two sentences, that time, or two results, that time we are using in contrast to. Then in front of these one, you know very well, okay, with reference to, in the sense you have something which is said by someone else, that is reference. In spite of, when you have a choice, or that you have two things to do but you choose one thing in that option, that time we will use in spite of. In the case of, when you have two situations, that time we use in the case of, okay, on behalf of. When something is happening because of someone else you are doing, or by someone else you are doing, that time we will do on behalf of. Rather than, when you select one thing over another, that time you use rather than. Placing of prepositions, I would like to read, which is given in your textbook. A preposition is usually placed before its object, that is a noun or pronoun or a group of words that doing the work of the noun. The cat was sleeping on the chair. Chair is a noun and the object is on, like this. In some sentence we can place preposition in a different position. That is the man she was speaking to. Okay, in this, noun came first and object is came after. Preposition and its object are usually placed after the verb in the clause or the sentence. We jump into the I see cold water. Into is the preposition, object is the icy cold water. So this is not in a one word, this is a whole entire phrase, okay, which is your object. If for some reason we want to draw attention to emphasize the object and prepositional phrase, we can place it in the beginning in the clause or a sentence. Into the icy water we jumped. So this is also right. Okay. Now here we are omission of prepositions. According to 5th standard, it is not compulsory that we will do. Okay, so I am omitting this part, omission prepositions. Please try to do as many as exercises you can do. Write down the definition which is given in your textbook and whole entire exercises which is given. Okay, your exercise A you have to do, and only A you have to do. B we already omitted that portion, so it's not required. Thank you.